What's good, everyone? Jets takeoff. The Jets got a lot on their hands, facing the Minnesota Vikings with only one loss on the season. Just had an impressive win over the Patriots. So I'm going to talk about what the Jets can do to win this game against the Vikings, because it's very winnable, even though the record is a little bit daunting. And also, what does this mean overall for the rest of the season? I think the first way we can beat the Minnesota Vikings has to be by getting pressure on the quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He's very good with a clean pocket, but once there are guys in his face, he plays a little bit shaky. And the thing is, the Vikings offensive line is really bad in pass protection, especially without Christian Darrisaw, who might or might not play. He has a concussion right now, so we don't know. But the point is, the Jets need to get pressure on Kirk Cousins and continue the trend of getting pressure on quarterbacks, which they've done a very good job of lately, but it has to keep going. Especially, I'm looking at Quinnen Williams, I'm looking at Carl Lawson, I'm looking at John Franklin Myers. Those three, I think, will all have big games, and they need to be disruptive. But the Vikings struggle a lot on the interior side of the offensive line, so I look at the Jets to target that specifically, whether it's creating stunts, maybe blitzing 5 at some points, but getting pressure is key, because I think if we stop the Vikings run game, then I think the Jets will win this, because we have a great secondary. And although the Vikings have good weapons in Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, TJ Hawkinson, and Dalvin Cook, obviously, the Vikings have a ton of talent on this team, don't get me wrong. But I still feel like our defense is very good enough to where we can hold the Vikings, and the offense can contribute enough points to where we could still win the game. But getting pressure is the number one thing, and with pressure will probably come turnovers. If you look at a lot of the Vikings games, they won it by 1 score. So another key to the game is getting turnovers for ourselves and not turning the ball over. Mike White, I do not want to see any interceptions, because if we give the Vikings a chance and set them up with good field position, our defense can only do so much, right? And with all the weapons they have there, if we give them great field position at our own 30, then it's probably going to lead to points. But we cannot turn over the football, no stupid mistakes, no fumbles, no dumb penalties, especially in crunch time. That cannot happen. The Jets have been a very good fourth quarter team, but they really have to be against another very good fourth quarter team in the Minnesota Vikings. See, we cannot lose this game. We have to win this game, but we cannot find ways to lose this, because it's already tough enough with all the weapons that they have in the matchup that they present against us. But we also cannot make any mental mistakes. Offensively, I think we need to attack the Vikings by throwing the football. I'm still in favor of running the football, obviously. That's how the system is set up on, and it will really set up the play action, similar to how the Vikings run their own system, funny enough. But the Vikings are not a good pass defense at all in the NFL. I believe they give it the most yards per attempt or completion in the NFL, so their secondary is really not too good this season. I mean, can you think of cornerbacks on the Minnesota Vikings? You really can't. Maybe Patrick Peterson, if he even still plays there. But anyways, the Jets really showed that their offense can thrive in a passing attack with Mike White. Under helmet quarterback Mike White has been decisive, accurate. He knows where to go with the football. He's not gonna risk an interception. Mike White knows if he has a guy open, he's going to hit him. He's going to be accurate, whether it's a check down, whether it's a wide receiver. And we have a great mismatch against the Vikings secondary. I mean, we have Garrett Wilson. We have Elijah Moore, who finally came on to the spotlight last week. And now we still have our tight ends too. CJ Uzama, we have Tyler Conklin, a very good receiving tight end who can run after the catch. Maybe a potential revenge game for Tyler Conklin. Be on the lookout for that. I think that would be a great way to target this Vikings defense. So those are the keys to winning, but something I just personally like to see is Mike White continue to play good football. We can only hope, because it would really be a shame if he does cost us the game by maybe turning over the football this upcoming week against the Vikings. But I really hope so, and I don't think he will, because I just want to see more encouraging progress. I'm not asking him to light it up, go 400 yards again. A simple 200-yard performance with 2 touchdowns, that's very good. We will take that, because I think we can win games like that as the New York Jets. But I really don't want to see a regression in performance, because then it's just going to cause even more controversy around this team. Because while we have a good record, there's been a decent amount of player controversy surrounding the team. Now Zach Wilson being benched for Mike White is the newest one. But, I mean, who cares? We all need to see Mike White play good. We all need to root for him too. I don't understand why some people are so eager to get Zach back on right now and are saying screw Mike White. Listen, I'm a massive Zach Wilson fan, but winning comes first. The NFL is a winning-driven league. The Jets are winning right now. Can we just focus on making the playoffs? I mean, come on. That would be so freaking awesome. But now that we've talked about that, what does this game seriously mean for the Jets and their divisional standings and potentially making the playoffs? as I'm recording this video, the Patriots and Bills are both playing tonight, but let's just say hypothetically, the Patriots beat the Bills, right? Then if the Jets beat the Vikings, they would leapfrog the Buffalo Bills because we have the tiebreaker over them. We have the divisional wins. We beat the Buffalo Bills, so we would insert into second place in the AFC East. That would do us tremendous favors. But if we were to lose the game against the Minnesota Vikings and say the New England Patriots win today against the Buffalo Bills, then the Jets might be looking at fourth place again. So this is actually very important. We cannot lose ground in this AFC East, at least not this week. It cannot. So the Jets really need to take advantage of this, and it's a tough game. It really is, but this is probably one of the tougher tasks all season. Playing in Minnesota, they always pack the house. They have a loaded roster. Kevin O'Connell's doing a very good job in Minnesota. It's going to be a great matchup against two Coach of the Year candidates so far. So let me know what you think about this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this game against the Minnesota Vikings. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.